Yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? I hope you're ready for another stream of hopium. As yesterday, we witnessed a very sad day. Very sad day indeed. Now, if you've been watching my streams in the past, I did state time and time again that it was entirely possible that Casper did correct below this region here, 12 cents. I thought it'd be unlikely, but the one thing I kept reiterating was that if we saw some other significant real world developments, like what happened yesterday, for those who aren't aware, I'll let you know in a second. If we saw something like that and Bitcoin starts correcting as a response to that, Casper will probably fall lower than 12 cents as well. And that is exactly what we saw yesterday. Casper crashed once again, going from 12.9 cents down to 11.2 cents, over 12% correction in price. And right now on the daily time frame, Casper's currently down 0.74%, valued at 11.19 cents. Now, where do we go from here? What's next for Casper? Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, do your own research, but I'm still not worried. The power law now says we're 67.4% undervalued, which is crazy. Very crazy. Casper is most definitely dipping below the dead region now, which is a cause for concern if you only focus on the power law. But as I always say, there are multiple other indicators to look into for crypto. But one thing I want to reiterate comes from this post here from Travelad Crypto. Casper is now currently down 47% from its all-time high. But we've seen similar things in the past. Two prior drawdowns were 46.65 and 39.96, which therefore caused new all-time highs. You may be flooding and bearish on Casper now because for the past year it's not done much. You know, from having one of the most bullish cycles ever seen to where it is at right now, Casper has not done very much at all. And I can understand the reason why you'd be bearish on that. But if you look at Casper right here and it's all time, it's still very much up. It's down now, but you know, the correction we're seeing is not. We've seen this in the past. It's nothing new. If you're new to Casper, it's new to you. But if you're new to crypto and you're new to Casper, it's new to you. But if you're not new to Casper and you're not new to crypto, these corrections are expected, or it's not uncommon, right? That's what we're seeing right here. But Casper is revolutionary crypto, so let that sink in. Do your research, and you will understand why that this is still a golden opportunity to be in Casper while it is still dirt cheap. One of the reasons why is smart contracts. We have seemingly some updates of sorts, or potential updates from Oyson Lee, the CoinPal CEO, who is a venture of the KEF, the team that's in charge of KRC20, and also Zero Knowledge Opco smart contracts. So we'll get into that in just a moment, alongside other crypto news, which, you know, ultimately just covering what happened yesterday, which I'll get into that first probably for those who are unaware, and what came up from that. And also, full disclosure, I've got something to do later on, so it's going to be bang on the hour this stream finishes, so I won't be going over. So if I miss your questions, say them and I'll ask them for next stream as well. Today, my man, good morning. I'm feeling the pain. Yeah, I know the feeling, my man, but I'll just say, try and keep your conviction strong. Don't let the paper hands win, don't let the jitters win, and just stay strong and you'll be okay. Why are the KRC20 tokens falling? That, my man, is a result of the crypto market correcting, to my opinion, to my belief, right? So we'll get into that before I answer some more questions. I mean, KRC20 is not falling that drastically. It's still acting quite strong. Toggle delay is correct here, but everything for the most part is correcting. We can see right now the tokens, you know, naturally up 12%, $61 million market cap. Kango's doing incredible right now, $1.5 million market cap. Only launched 5 days ago. It's currently got 724,000 24-hour trading volume. You know, all these projects are currently, most of them look down, yes, but some are still doing very well. You know, Kango up almost 100%, almost a 2x in the past 24 hours. But here's the reason why. So there were two things that happened last night. As I was literally wrapping up my work, about to go to bed, I saw this, and I put some of the posts in my free Discord server. Those who don't know about it, I've got a free Discord server on my YouTube homepage, in the chat right now, and also in the description, where we talk about everything crypto, Casper, you name it. We try to cover everything regarding just how to make money in this space effectively, whether it be meme tokens or whatever you mentioned, mainly Casper, of course. But this came in yesterday that US authorities apparently are investigating USD Tether issuer Tether. So, and this is not the first time we've heard this happen. Multiple times we've heard that apparently the US authorities, the US government, was investigating Tether due to suspicion of illegal illicit activities, of it being a money laundering service, which there is proof out there. I have seen proof out there, and I also have links on my server once more. I'll showcase some more probably at a later time. It's probably more so for the server though, because it's, that's what the proof says anyways. But according to people familiar with the matter, Tether has been investigated for possible sanctions and money laundering violations. Now, that happened yesterday alongside the Middle East situation. For those who are unaware, it looks like there was a response from Israel, and there was some firing back. Now, apparently Iran's not going to fire back again, but we'll have to wait and see. Ultimately, though, there was a revenge, if you will. I'm not really sure how to word it, but either way, there was another situation, another crisis, so to speak, more situation in the Middle East. And last time we saw that happened was the 1st of October, being here, where we saw Kaspa correct from roughly 16 cents, down to the bottom of 14, obviously coming back up in the daily. We saw a correction of roughly 12%. So another similar correction to what we saw last night. Now, Kaspa's corrected a bit heavier this time round. But the reason why I'm not too bearish as well is for what is happening with crypto. We saw this with Bitcoin as well. With Bitcoin, we saw happening on the 1st, which is right here. From where it started on the daily to where it bottomed out, we saw a 5% correction. Going down to 60k. Now, what happened yesterday when Bitcoin corrected? We saw it go from where it started out again, 68.1k, down to 65.5k, only a 3.87% correction. So the correction was not as severe, meaning that the bulls in that regard won, because the bears didn't sell as much as they wanted to probably. But more so, it's something that I think I've mentioned loosely. I've mentioned it more so in other areas that I obviously work in, but on stream I've mentioned loosely that I don't believe that Bitcoin will lose 65k again. Now, it may happen again, nothing's guaranteed in this space, but I think 65k is a very, very strong level for Bitcoin. And I'd be surprised to see Bitcoin correct below 65k again, following, well, actually 65k is down here. I apologize, it's down here. I'd be surprised to see Bitcoin correct below this wick here. And so far, after the Middle East situation, it did not. So that, for me, is very, very bullish. Once again, being the bulls won. And funnily enough, the people who sold weren't institutions. It was the Jeep, the paper hand people who lacked the conviction, who just all emotional people, right? BlackRock bought $291.2 million in Bitcoin for its ETFs yesterday when the situation occurred. BlackRock has purchased a total of 11,365.84 Bitcoin, worth $763.55 million this week alone. So they now have over 400,000 Bitcoin. That is a considerable amount. They have not been selling, they've been buying more and more. Furthermore, now, MicroStrategy, they have now surpassed Microsoft in all-time gains, up over 1,500% since 1999, and that is all thanks to their conviction hold, Michael Saylor's conviction hold into Bitcoin. This, to me, is a pretty evident and obvious sign of where crypto is going to go, of what's happening very, very soon. We see all the negative FUD coming out from the real world factors, stuff that is important to know because you understand where the market's going to go. Any further war news is going to cause the market to correct, of course, but you're seeing the big institutions buying more and more. They're not selling, they're not paper handing, they're buying more and more, and that's why you're not seeing Bitcoin correct too far. The elections are 9 days, 10 days away now. The FOMC meeting, the next FOMC meeting is literally 2 days after that. By the 7th of November, so a little less than 2 weeks away from now, we will have potentially new administration. We'll see. We have the election. New president. Well, we have a new president definitely, either Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, and we'll also see probably most likely more rate cuts. Two major catalysts to incentivize crypto pushing forward. I do still believe that Bitcoin will be reaching all-time high levels and probably even trying to surpass that pre-election, going up towards it. I think we'll see a 70k Bitcoin. I'd like to believe sometime this week, but it depends on the catalyst that happened in the market. Again, who knows what's going to happen in the Middle East and what's happening with Tether right now. Now, the good news with Tether, at least, despite this is negative news, the good news with Tether is apparently the Tether CEO denied the USJ report claiming the firm is under investigation from the US government. So this is not the first time it's happened multiple times. That's why you all got to do your own research. You saw this from Cointelegraph here. Everyone started panicking alongside the Middle East situation, and then the CEO came out and said this is rubbish. So that also deterred the FUD a little bit, hence why Bitcoin probably didn't correct as far as it did. But it's convenient how you saw two catalysts happen almost simultaneously that corrected the market. It's convenient to me. I'm not saying it's market manipulation, but I'm just saying it's convenient how you had two disastrous situations happen at the very, very same time. But again, Bitcoin has not succumbed to the pressure. It's still above 65k and seemingly doing very, very well. And one part I'm going to talk about as well later on in the stream is US regulations coming soon, which will allow institutional adopters to flood into the space and therefore crypto to pump higher and higher, seemingly coming very, very soon. But of course, before that, we're getting some of the Kaspa announcements, the main one being, of course, the smart contracts. But yeah, that's also one reason why KRC20 did correct a little bit, because they are priced in regards to Kaspa as well. But ultimately it doesn't look too bad. Yes, Mites, you're right, don't get shaken out. This plus the US election run up is going to have some weird price action. That and the FOMC meeting, yes, you're going to see some very weird price action in the next couple of weeks to month, but I think it's still going to be very bullish at the end of the day. Kaspa's dumping more and more by the day, yes, but all of crypto is dumping, my man. If you did your research and you looked into the market, you would know that everything corrected yesterday. It's not just Kaspa. But of course, Kaspa is doing very badly, so I won't, disagree with the negative sentiment around Kaspa's price action, because it's doing horribly. I'll agree, it sucks. But I'm not too bothered personally. Yeah, Kango right now, mental, absolutely mental. I thought it'd do well, but I didn't expect this sort of, positive sentiment around Kango so quickly. It's doing numbers, similar to how BERT started off as well. But of course, it's doing very, very well. Obviously, it's down a little bit, but once we see the adoption come back more and more, I'm sure we'll see the price go up once again. We need Trump so bad, lol. Orange man good. Obviously for pro-crypto, yes, I'm slightly more pro-Trump in that regard, but I think regardless of who gets in power, we'll see new administration, we'll see new president, and we'll see regulations enforced, which actually, I'll get into that real quickly before. I know, just to teach you a little bit more about smart contract news, I know you're waiting for that, but going from smoke here, US stablecoin regulations coming soon after the elections. In this October 2024 report happened this month from Meta, and Meta is a federally funded research and development center who has advised the government for over 60 years on complex issues related to technology and public policy. So, they're big people effectively. Their document, institutional document, their government document titled Presidential Transition Priority Topic Memo, they're outlining they emphasize the urgent need for US leadership to keep pace with the rapid evolution of stablecoins and CBDCs and other financial innovations, so crypto. The US leadership, which of course has been a Democrat, has been Joe Biden, they have not kept up with it, they have been stifling, if anything. Meta is now urging US leadership, whether it be Kamala Harris or Trump, to actually push forward with innovation. Otherwise, they're going to be left behind, they're going to be screwed. Trump's been trying to do this for a while. Kamala Harris has been a little bit more quiet on the matter, but this is what they're saying. They're advising to the government, so they best do it, basically. This also indicates that stablecoin legislations should be introduced in the next 90 days of the next administration, petitioning new regulations to roll out as early as January 2025 and fully implemented by April 2025, so by Q2 2025, which is also when we should likely see 10 BPS. Just throwing that out there anyways, because it's funny to do so, but point being, we'll see 10 BPS around that time anyways. But anyways, we're going to start seeing legislation, regulations coming out for crypto and stablecoins, late this year, early 2025, and that will be that green light signal we need for institutions to see more. Like, BlackRock's buying a crap ton anyways, but they'll be buying a hell of a lot more. And then you've got the likes of Microsoft, who have already announced they want to get into Bitcoin, but they haven't done so yet. They will definitely jump in once they get regulatory clarity. That's what all the institutions are waiting for right now, regulatory clarity, and seemingly that is going to be coming soon enough, which is very, very bullish. Now for Kaspa, of course, Kaspa's not doing very, very well in price action wise. In terms of actual development, fantastic, still doing as good as ever before, if anything better. But of course, price action wise, that's what all people seem to care about for the most part, is price action, which I think is quite a narrow mindset personally, but each to their own. But Kaspa, I think, has some very big upside potential incoming for it soon. The lower it goes, the more bullish I get, because I think the reversal is going to be that much stronger for Kaspa when it does happen. So now, We'll get into the questions in a moment, but I want to go into this post here from Oyson Lee, CoinPound CEO, a venture of the KEF, Casplex, who put in this post here: zero knowledge proof miners generate proof of zero knowledge virtual machine, a part of Kaspa smart contract. This post here. Also really going into the understanding of what smart contracts are, the planning. The KEF is accelerating Kaspa smart contract development by funding initiatives for recruitment, research and more to be overseen by Jonathan Sompolinsky. That's what smart contracts effectively are. They're planning it. So, putting out this post literally earlier today, it's led many to believe that smart contracts are now in this next stage where they're being tested a little bit more. Now I know that that's currently what we've seen here, but the reason why I believe there's also potential as well is comes down to what Jonathan Sompolinsky tweeted out a little while back on September 1st, so last month, a little bit over a month ago now. He put out this post, I showed this in the past already, but he put out this post that his main priority is L1 sequencing, DK and miscellaneous, and others ongoing efforts, and smart contract L2 stack. So he's talking about opcode as a stack here. He says the only necessary primitive for implementing smart contract on L1 is a ZK opcode adapted to the DAG. Its design is complete. So somebody has already confirmed the design for smart contract on L1 is complete. This now primitive can take, in principle, a few months to implement, after which anyone can, in principle, launch their own based ZK zero knowledge rollup. This is very, very big news. We had this post a little bit over a month ago. The KEF, so again, this works with this. KEF said, in alignment with the thoughts of Jonathan Sompolinsky, the KEF will facilitate the implementation of the DAG adaptable ZK opcode in Q4, so we're in Q4 right now, while endorsing the stack development of generic smart contracts led by crypto aspect even. So, we have seen already some proof. We've seen this post happen today, constantly talking about zero knowledge proof miners generating proof of ZK opcodes, being smart contracts for Kaspa, which will be game changing. Already KRC20 is game changing. We've seen the sort of transaction volume happening for Kaspa with KRC20 with 1 block per second. KRC20 has already outdone Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. Those 5 crypto projects, all of those transactions combined, Kaspa alone did 2.1 times more transaction volume than those 5 did together. That's with 1 block per second, without 10 BPS. That's without smart contracts. And this is what we have incoming for Kaspa. Hence, again, why, despite Kaspa's price action, I remain very, very bullish on this project. Because we have seen already groundbreaking developments and already amazing potential for what Kaspa is going to be in the future without its main, its heavy guns. It's running around with a small little toy pistol right now. The big weapons, the big cannons haven't come up for Kaspa just yet. Still no tier 1's example. That's also going to be a big cannon for Kaspa, not development-wise, but adoption-wise, definitely. So we saw this about a month ago, almost 2 months ago now, of Sompolinsky saying that he does say the research is not finalised here. So 2 months ago, the research is not finalised and it's too early to enter concrete plans, but it's been 2 months since then. So maybe they're now entering concrete plans more so now. In principle, it is already ready. The design is complete. Now we did have this video here. All this information, by the way, I've already put in my free Discord server. I've already linked it in the chat. I'll link it again for you in the description. Also in my free Discord, in my YouTube homepage, at the top in the description here. If you want to find it, you go onto the Discord server. You type in the top right smart contracts or ZK opcodes. You'll find something regarding that, or all of it regarding that there. I've also done a TLDR most of it anyways, but here in this dev meeting, you heard the likes of hashtag. This is back in July 9th. This is, about 2-3 months ago from now. July 9th, the research and development dev chat. We heard Shai, Sompolinsky, and the rest of them aspect as well, all talking about, numerous things, including smart contracts. And one thing Sompolinsky mentioned is that smart contracts, they could get them done very, very quickly by just jumping on somebody else's chain, somebody else's code. But that's not true to Kaspa. That's not what they want to do. So they want to. That's effectively what KRC20 is to an extent. So they've done that as a little, just a little bit to get ahead, to get their toes dipped in, if you will. But now they're trying to create their own smart contracts. Somebody said that this should take 18 to 24 months. So therefore, it should be end of 2025, early 2026 in theory. But again, things can quickly change in this space. You have nothing is, linear, right? Nothing is just guaranteed. You see a timeline that's going to stick to that. The fact that we have seen these sort of announcements again is proof of that these things are seemingly speeding up. And this tweet happening today for me is also a bullish sign that smart contracts are closer than you think. Now, of course, I can't say smart contracts are going to happen next month. Let's be realistic now. I'm not going to be that much of a hopium candidate. I'm going to tell you the smart contracts probably will still take not until 2025. There's hopefulness in the community that it will happen in Q1 following 10 BPS, and I like to believe that is possible. I'm more leaning towards end of 2025 still, but we are seeing signs that they're talking more and more about smart contracts, and the reason why smart contracts are big for Kaspa is explained perfectly here from the Kaspa's co-founder Chris Kang. Again, I showed this in my previous streams, but for those who are new or even those who just need a refresher of why it's so big, here you are. Kaspa with ZK opcodes, so smart contracts, will be the endgame. Smart contracts deemed within the Kaspa community, it seems increasingly certain that smart contract transactions will be computed off-chain, with Kaspa's L1 layer using ZK opcodes to verify these state changes. Ethereum's L2 solutions, so this is now in comparison to Ethereum, they rely on their respective sequencer to collect in order and order transactions. After computing smart contract operations on the computational layer, the transactions are then submitted to Ethereum's layer 1 smart contract for quick verification. So, Ethereum smart contracts, their sequencer is usually centralized. Ethereum had to sacrifice their security, decentralized nature to get this to work. L2 solutions achieve scalability by compromising some security, transferring the power of transactions ordering from the centralized L1 to the more centralized L2. So, Ethereum needs to be centralized to have the smart contracts to work properly, but Kaspa, and also the speed, but Kaspa, they have Crescendo upgrade next year. And with 10 BPS, it will eliminate the need for scalability because it will already be quick enough. So it can just work, have smart contracts on the L1 and it'll work. They don't need L2 for the speed and scalability because it'll have the speed already as a proof of work, which is insane. Kaspa will have sufficient speed already using so. And other chains, they can utilize Kaspa's technology for doing so. Bitcoin is too slow, we already know that. That's why Kaspa's here. The lack of ZK opcodes, Ethereum's L1 smart contracts and they're centralized, they can't work. But Kaspa's can. Nope, my man, thank you very, very much for the $5 donation. Massive, again, none of you need to donate to me, but it really does make my day when you do so. Thank you very, very much for doing so. Ideally, in the bull run, do you think we will be easily able to swap via Tangent or look for other options? Good question, my man. If you're regarding about Kaspa, then yes, I'm sure we'll be able to, swap our Kaspa back and forth to Tangent and whatnot. Obviously, there's a bit of complication with exchanges right now, with swapping tokens. I've heard a lot of people complain about an inability to swap Kaspa to and from. Now, Tangent supports many tokens. I think they're supporting more and more as time goes on as well. So not just Kaspa, but in general. So I'm pretty sure you'll be able to swap. Ultimately, yes, you should have all your crypto on a Tangent wallet. Not your keys on your crypto. Have it in a cold storage. Definitely a hardware wallet. And KRC20 as well. If you're caught about that regard, KRC20 will be supported by Tangent in mid-November. So less than a month away from now. Tangent should be supporting most, if not all, cryptos, especially the ones that you're investing into. So in the bull run, I think yes, you should be able to easily swap via Tangent to look, you're able to swap from exchanges to Tangent, or equally, you should be able to swap from Tangent to other options as well. If you want to go and use an exchange, if you choose to, or even if you want to use a one-key wallet, you should be able to take your Tangent. It will probably be a case of taking your Tangent, your crypto in your Tangent out of the wallet onto an exchange and then onto one key. But there will be opportunity to do so. I'm very certain of that, if not already. But thank you again very much for the donation, my man. Again, made my day. You're a legend, my man. But again, just to round this off here, Kaspa, with its ability to verify ZK proofs, will become the infrastructure for the entire blockchain world. Because L2 solutions right now, and of course Ethereum's the biggest one, but there are multiple out there. They equally work the same as Ethereum. They are centralized. They've had to be centralized to have the scalability. For their smart contracts to work, they had to give up the decentralized nature to have the speed and scalability to actually work. Kaspa works without that need because it already has the speed to do so with its block DAG technology. And other chains They may not want to give up. They may not want to evolve. They may not want to give up their centralized synchro schemes because they generate income already right now. They generate income from hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars a month. They already generate stupid money a month, so they won't want to change. You know, if it's not broken, don't fix it, sort of thing, right? Which is safe, but it's not the mindset we want to crypto. Crypto is about innovation, about making something better than the financial system, something that's going to really change the world. That's what Kaspa's trying to do right now. Kaspa is going to be able to have the speed to surpass all of them with its 10 BPS coming in Q1 2025, and then of course the 100 BPS, the elusive 100 BPS in the future as well, DAG Knight, smart contracts, and it will become the infrastructure for the entire blockchain world. Science suggesting it's going to come sooner than we think, which is very, very bullish. Again, why I hold Kaspa. Despite Kaspa corrects in price, I still remain bullish on this project for what's incoming because, well, again, I sound like a record player saying it, but we are early still. We are still very, very early. Kaspa's price action is not a result of the project being bad. It's a result of, you know, the whales controlling the market. If you look at the holders right now, 2 Aquamen have gone. The Aquamen were Mexi and Gate. Now, it is very, very likely and also very logical to think that the reason the Aquamen, Gate and Mexi are gone is because Kaspa's corrected, people are buying from them. When exchanges sell to the buyers, they lose their Aquaman status because they're not holding anymore. They're giving it to other wallets. We can see right now the wallet they haven't dipped. The wallets are still very much growing at 486,000 addresses. The Aquaman have gone because people bought from the exchanges because they thought, oh, Kaspa's dropped down a lot. It's crashed. You know, down 12%. It's crashed. Let's buy some more. Kaspa's definitely not dying. The addresses grow more and more. The hash rate grows more and more as well. It's still hovering comfortably around 1.2 EH. That's 1,200 petahash per second. Back in July, that was around 300. It's 4x since then. It's calmed down a bit over the past month or so, agreeably, but it's still doing great things. Kaspa as a project is not dead. It's frustrating. I get you. I resonate with you because I'm also a holder. I would love nothing more to see Kaspa's price explode. I really would. But at the same time, I also thank whoever there's out there, God, whoever you believe in. I mean, I believe in God, but I thank my lucky stars. That sounds really weird saying that, but I thank everyone that I get the opportunity once more to get Kaspa at such a cheap value. I've not scooped up Kaspa just yet, but I will be scooping up some today. Don't make no mistake about it. Kaspa at 11.3 cents. Are you joking me? That's dirt cheap. Again, power law. That's 67.4% undervalued. That's ridiculous. This is where the price of Kaspa should be around roughly right now. And you have smart contracts still incoming. You've got, you know, KRI still in the work, Tier 1 still in the works. You got, you know, 10 BPS, you know, a few months away from now. DAG Knight, you know, the list of DAG Knight. Everything else, you've got the fact that the I mean, this might be the announcement that, because remember also it was either the KEF or Oysen Lee. It might have been Oysen Lee, let me check. But somebody from the KEF team mentioned that there was a big announcement coming very, very soon. I don't think it was Oysen Lee. No, it doesn't look to be Oysen Lee right now. No, it was. Okay, well, Oysen Lee did mention, and we saw other announcements from the KEF as well, that, you know, we're going to see some big announcement incoming. Oysen Lee said 2 new ops are going to be, you know, going to be really soon to make Chaos 20 more functional. And I'm pretty sure if I check the KEF or Casplex, I'll see more announcements regarding that as well. Okay, not KEF, I think it was Casplex then. Yeah, I'm probably going to be Casplex. Yeah. Wait. Oh, it might have been Chris Kang then. Yeah, here it is. Chris Kang. So obviously the co-founder of Casplex says, hope everyone is enjoying the Chaos 20 season, the meme tokens, but don't be overly enthusiastic and stay level-headed. Don't be emotional, be logical. While we're all excited about the new tokens, Kaspa remains the foundation of our their still sole focus is Kaspa. And they're going to see some new features that you'll definitely love coming very, very soon. Now, I'm not saying this is smart contracts, but the fact that you see this post as a reminder to me is like maybe a little sneak alpha leak, if you will, from Oysen Lee, that they are now looking more so into smart contracts again, potentially. We are seeing the development of growth around Kaspa still increase more and more. The price action is dropping this time round, not because Kaspa's bad, because, you know, we saw a massive crisis yesterday with Tether and in the Middle East. everything corrected, including Bitcoin. Kaspa right now is down, but I do believe it will make a recovery, as I have been saying. I mean, I say it all the time, but it's because my belief in the project. I am a maxi. Full disclosure, I believe strongly in Kaspa. I try to remain, emotionless, logical in the situation. Logically speaking, Kaspa could go anywhere, of course. It could come down further. If we see more developments in the Middle East or more crisis to occur, Kaspa most definitely could correct further. I would like to believe the bottom would be around here, but again, who really knows? People are going to say it comes down to 9 cents. Someone even says Kaspa is going to go to 5 cents. Maybe it does. I would be surprised if Kaspa goes down to 5 cents, truth be told. I think that would be surprising, but if it does, guess what? I'm buying more. I'll sell your jobs happily because I believe I have conviction in where Kaspa is going to go. Smart contracts being one of the big reasons for that. Of course, many, many more. But also, the reason why I don't think Kaspa is going to go down that far is, again, we are 2 weeks away from potentially a generational run starting. Elections, 10 days away. FOMC meetings for more rate cuts, 12 days away. This is going to probably end quite bearish for Kaspa. This October is going to end up being a downtober. That is, unfortunate to see. Right now, from the beginning of October, Kaspa is down about 29% from its all-time high, about 49% as I showcased here, 47%. Kaspa could go down further. It's always possible, but I have conviction in what I'm holding, and I choose I see every dip as a golden opportunity, not a cause to panic. And I still stand strong in this belief. Smart contracts is the reason for that. And also, again, it's also the KRC20 tokens. We've got a huge announcement from Conan here, the dog of Kaspa, so to speak. They are going to be having a Tangem wallet coming out very, very soon, which is, it's cool to see, discount code being Conan10. So yes, we are thrilled to finally announce our major partnership with Tangem at just a $200,000 market cap. So, should Conan reach a $200,000 market cap, therefore, at least that's what I'm in this message is saying, $200,000 market cap, which is not, drastic. It's where I thought Conan would probably reach in this cycle. And with that now being the milestone, might see it happen sooner than we think. We can then probably see Conan get a Tangem wallet and other stuff very, very soon. So that's cool. We've got the fact also here, Nacho, the countdown. This has already happened. I was informed through my community. Again, shout out to all in my community, my free Discord server. Again, shameless plug, you know how I got to do it. Nacho's also now on Pionex US. Yeah, Nacho is doing very, very great. You're right, Banana Republic. We can see here, Nacho, $61 million market cap, 1.3 24-hour trading volume. If you click on Nacho right now, we can see that the majority of the volume is going through Pionex because now Pionex US is adopting them. I'm assuming that's the reason for it, which means now people in the US don't have to use a VPN or other means or have used Kaspa. You can now use Pionex, and Pionex has some very, very cheap fees, 0.1% trading fees. They're very cheap, one of the cheapest in the crypto market. So that is very good to see for the US, the US adoption, US audience. We are seeing continuous signs of where crypto and Kaspa is going to go right now. We are seeing crypto seemingly still you're seeing all the signs suggesting that we're at this boiling point. This inflection point, the terminology that's been used by institutions, inflection point where we're seeing regulations about to be rolled out. I showcased in my stream yesterday. I played the video. I might play it again for you. This here, the confluence of a regulatory bull run are here. All the three major conditions have lined up. We're seeing markets lining up. That's proof of that here. The correction yesterday with Bitcoin didn't go too severe, and we're also seeing, institutions buying more and more. Markets are lined up. Again, being the elections only being a couple of days away now. Also, FOMC meeting. The regulations are nearly here, as I showcased already. The US regulations should be coming soon after the elections. And also infrastructure. We've seen the development, and Kaspa is also a testament to infrastructure. Right now, Kaspa is still early, so you can't really put it in the question of infrastructure in this conversation, I guess. It's more so towards, XRP, Hedera, XLM, some of the other projects like Solana has its own element of infrastructure. Tau as well. Tau has some very, very major and updates coming very, very soon. I'll cover this again briefly. Dr. Russell Hartwork made a post about it, with Tau having some dynamic Tau coming very, very soon. Some very big announcements coming through. I'm going to get into this just now as well. Also, EVM sidechain compatibility, again, which is very, very bullish. But here we can see from Mark Jeffrey, this covers the Tau, dynamic Tau. What's to learn about it? Basically, there's a Uniswap-like automated market maker built in. Tau paired in liquidity pools with each subnet token. Validators can now stake either the subnet token or raw Tau in their subnet liquidity pool. So basically, validation can occur only the validator holds LP, so LP tokens for a particular subnet pool. There's nothing really specific here, truth be told, but to give you a sort of an understanding, an idea of what this effectively means, these are positive developments for Tau, right? Ultimately, it's just showing that we are seeing lining up more towards a vision of decentralization and a scalable network. We are seeing the fact that there's a lack of specific metrics for subnet success, so that could be potentially concerning. But I'm not too bothered because Tau is one of the biggest AI projects in this space. It's one that I'm invested into already. I invested into it last night after the correction with the market. I saw Tau come down, and I invested into Tau around. I think it might be, actually no, it might have been earlier today. I think it was earlier today. I invested into Tau around here, I believe. So Tau's one that I do think is going to have a chance to make $1,000 in this cycle, if not maybe higher. This announcement is just one of many things coming to Tau. AI is doing amazing stuff right now. Obviously in the meme sector as well. AI has become a very big thing in the meme sector, which is, I'll be honest, me trading meme tokens has been very, very small. I've not done a lot of it, but it's become tough now. The AI meta is not. I found it quite difficult to read it. But apparently the animal meta is coming back, so that's fantastic news. And it was a lot easier to call. Those who also been following the meme token should know that Moodang is now being listed on Binance Futures, and also GOAT, the AI narrative, is also being listed on Binance as well. So those are probably some good AIs to look into, some good memes to look into if you choose to. But yes, sorry, a bit of a tangent there. Point being, yes, once more, Kaspa's early, crypto's early. We've got some big catalysts incoming for crypto. And despite Kaspa's current price action, which is very bearish, it's very it's not good to see. The adoption for Kaspa still refuses to slow down. The adoption still grows more and more. The price action just dips, and people are bearish on the price action, but these holders are growing more and more. So the conviction for Kaspa is still growing. People are just getting it cheaper, and these smart contracts are going to be a game changing end game for Kaspa when these come out, and it shouldn't be too long now. It's a figure of speech. It could be a year, right? But the fact of the matter being is you're holding Kaspa for a long, long time, and I'm not talking in this cycle, I'm talking multiple cycles to come, if not your whole life. This is nothing compared where it's going to be. The fact that Kaspa's not even being utilised in the energy sector yet with the KII, a lot still incoming for Kaspa, which is why I remain bullish on this project. If Kaspa goes to 5 cents, Kaspa will go to 5 cents if Bitcoin goes to under 50k. That's a I would deem a logical theory, right? Kaspa going to 5 cents is entirely possible. We can't rule that out, but chances are very unlikely. But if Bitcoin, God forbid, touch wood, had a drastic correction, and we saw Bitcoin come down to 50k somehow under that, then yes, crypto would collapse with it. Now, I'd be very surprised if that does happen, but we have to wait and see. Nothing guaranteed in this space. But yeah, Kaspa is much more likely to hit 15 cents before it hits 5 cents. That for me is, again, with so many major catalysts coming in just 2 weeks' time, again, the election FOMC meeting, and what else is incoming for Kaspa, I'm sure as well. More KRC20 listings. We haven't even gotten to all of them just yet. Here we got Baby Kaspa and Kaspa as well. They've seemingly partnered up together now. They come up with a great initiative to burn Kaspa and Baby Kaspa tokens. To partner together, that's very, very cool. Here we've got Conan as well. They're proud to announce that they'll be the first KRC20 token to be traded against Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB via CoinStore EXC, which is a huge milestone for us and the ecosystem. That is huge for Kaspa in general, but of course Conan, and again the meme token, the KRC20 meme tokens. We're seeing some significant developments happening in this space right now. This is very, very bullish all in all. Even Burt here, their launchpad, the UI and demo for the launchpad. Up next is staking and KASID, KASID. The launchpad details are right here. You can check it out for yourself. I'll leave the link to this in my Discord server. Free Discord server, again, shameless plug, but I've got to do it. Check it out if you're not in there already. But again, we're seeing all the developments still going up for Kaspa. 2 big catalysts in real world developments happening in 2 weeks. KRC20 still booming. Smart contracts seemingly gearing up a little bit more, if you will. We got what other developments that was leaked that may be incoming for KRC20 and Kaspa very, very soon from Chris Kang, from Oyson Lee as well. We've got obviously this announcement here. So I'll play this video again. I played it yesterday for those who tuned in, but again, about how we're going to see some significant developments happening in the, very, very imminent future. The bull run is effectively here, regulations, because all the conditions have lined up now, which is very good. So the time to, again, the words that he put, the word that this man put in this interview, the crypto assets conference in Frankfurt happening in April was that European banks, they need to act now. It's the words he used. I'll play it in just a moment, but it's why I'm bullish on crypto right now. Ultimately, why I'm bullish on crypto. So I'll play it right now, actually, for you all right now. Let's get into this real quick.
For European banks, the time to act is now. Forces have never previously converged in this way as we see it now. During previous bull markets, banks and financial institutions always had the risk of regulatory uncertainty. Even if digital asset represented a viable and an intriguing business opportunity, the technology and the infrastructure took a bit of time to develop. Both are now in a much more mature state than ever before. And 2024, for the first time, all three conditions, market, regulation, and infrastructure, are finally all in place. This is a huge opportunity for banks across Europe, and the time to capture it is now.
So, there you have it. I quickly adjusted my mic. That should be better now. Yeah, so there you have it. Again, I showed it in my few minutes, but that's a sign once more that institutions and banks, right? You know, where the money's at. They should be starting to flow into crypto now. The bull run is here. And I think, again, yesterday's price action is a testament to that. Despite the fact that we saw Middle East situation once again, very bearish news, we didn't see Bitcoin correct too heavily. Only, 3-4%? Less than last time? And still holding above 65k? That to me is bullish. Very, very bullish. I'll be surprised. Bitcoin may correct further again. Nothing's guaranteed in this space. Do your own research. Trade at your own discretion. You know, don't just... I'm not a financial advisor. You know the deal. I'm not telling you to invest into anything. Or I'm sure people have joked about it in the chat already. But I think, yeah, we are close. You know, close to starting seeing some immaculate run. And then, well, then it'll be the time to, you know, really get into the trend, really get your head down. Look into what, like, right now, the panic's obviously there, but right now, actually, time's easy. If you think about it, in a sense, right now it's quite easy. I'm not sure how many people in the chat have really experienced a bull cycle. I know a lot of people in this chat and people in my server as well, some of my closest members as well. This is their first bull cycle, and you know, I'm either way, that's a massive achievement for all of you to be here this early before institutions. But one thing you will be surprised about, well, not surprised about, but maybe even overwhelmed, is how hectic this space gets during a bull cycle. It's also the most fun. Like, I had a lot of fun in the last bull cycle, just trying to find some micro. Like, right now, the strategy, the safest, quote unquote, again, nothing safe in this space, not a financial advisor, but quote unquote, the safest way to make money right now is to find some very decent projects, mid, even large caps, mid to large caps, what you think, and invest into them now and just let them run up. You're making, you know, profit without having to do much. In the bull cycle, when everything's nearing its top, it's so hard to make any significant gains, if any gains at all. So what you have to do then, more often than not, is looking to the other side. Sometimes memed micro caps. Like, I made a lot of money last cycle through the gaming crypto micro caps. Obviously, I lost them as well. It was one of my first cycles as well. But right now, we're in a situation where we can get into projects like Kaspa early before its first bull cycle, which the first bull cycle for any project is a very, very bullish one. And we don't have to do anything. We can see Kaspa come down, get a bit upset by it, but we're like, I'll buy more. If you choose to again. I choose to. I'll buy more. Knowing that when it runs up, I can just sit back and do nothing. During the bull cycle, I won't be doing anything with Kaspa. I'll just be leaving it there, taking profits. During the bull cycle, I'll be busy looking at other projects to try and flip quick profit. Maybe I'll put that into Kaspa, but it's unlikely. I'll just take that profit and then put it into some other project and just keep trying to... It's more active trading time. Bull cycle is, for me, is more active trading. Right now, it's just investing. And it's quite of a sit back and relax time. It's getting a bit more heated now, a bit more, because everything's about to gear up. The bull run's closed, but we still have time right now. Always we still have time. Projects like Tao's one that I'm very bullish on, that I'm holding. I'm holding Kaspa, hold XRP for obvious reasons. I know people hate XRP, but I've explained my reasons already. Hold a little bit of SWI. I'm not expecting great things from SWI, but I'm holding it for the sake of holding it, and I think it has the potential to do quite well in this cycle. You know, at least make me gains. That's what I'm looking for. Hold Vulcan Forge as well. I'm looking at other projects as well, other gaming projects like here as well. I have mentioned Desync as a project that I also have some conviction in as an AI project, a small mid cap, $151 million market cap. That, you know, if you look at it right now, like from its like one of its peaks here is at a very, very good level of support in my opinion. Obviously, it dipped down below because of the whole situation yesterday, but it's got some very big announcements and developments coming very, very soon. I think it's got its mainnet coming out, which is huge. So this is one that I'm looking to get into very, very well. Again, look into it yourself, do your own research, which is one that I'm going to be getting into in, you know, this week, most definitely. There are multiple projects in this space that are worth looking into. Say is another one that also I'm very bullish on. Bullish on Say as well. People also spoke to me about is it Octaspace? Octaspace, one that I also thought was not too bad as well that I might look into. You know, Kaspa's great, but there are multiple other products in this space to make money, and of course the meme tokens I think as well. People are looking at Solana memes, Ethereum memes, Bitcoin memes, KRC20 memes as well. You know, again, how you have your own trading strategies and do as you will, but the whole point of what I'm doing here, talking to you guys daily, as I love doing to you all, and also using my free Discord server, is to just spread knowledge that I have and about this space, but also to create a community of people who and spread their own experiences together. Other projects they want to talk about, not just Kaspa. We have other chats for that, other channels for that. You can talk about what you want. So that's ultimately where we're out of crypto right now, with Kaspa right now. We do have, you know, one of the things we're still waiting for Kaspa is, of course, Kraken. Is the biggest, you know, tease in this space right now. They're listing everything under the sun besides Kaspa. Don't know what we're waiting for, to be honest, at this point. I would like to believe it'll happen in November. Hopefully after the big announcements of the elections and FOMC meeting. But I'm confident, like 90% confident it'll happen this year. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. There's also a chance that Kraken's put that on their list, but they're still waiting because they want more regulatory clarity. Maybe they want to build up their accumulation of Kaspa more. I mean, right now, if you look at the Kaspa long short, if you look at it in the 5 minute, once more, look, Kraken. It's always all. I've showed this in my previous streams. Kraken always do all or nothing. It's so weird. 15 minutes, like that means not longer they're also 100%. It's always so drastic. It's never just in the middle. So in the last, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, it's been the sentiment to sell Kaspa. Hence why we've been seeing the price of Kaspa start to correct again. But this is just the manipulation, if you will. If you don't believe in the project, that's fine. Get out. I'm not telling you to put your money in the project. If you don't believe in the project, either do more research to have more conviction, listen to me, what I'm telling you, and do your own research, join my server to get more understanding and find the research. Like in my channel, I have a whole list of useful websites for Kaspa. Stuff that showcases sort of proof like the wallet addresses, this is the Kas5 website, the KRC20 tokens, this sort of stuff as well. The hash rate, the KRI, Kaspalytics, all this sort of is very important to note. Either get more conviction or just don't be in the project, that's fine. You don't have to be. Do what makes you feel happy. But I think I personally believe that those who did sell Kaspa, you're going to end up regretting it in the future. I'm not saying necessarily in the next few months, I'm saying in the years to come. Because Kaspa, people who got in really, really early, I know people who got in, later, of course, they got in around the top here, 20 cents. I know people in my community also got in at 17 cents, so they're also down quite considerably since their purchase. But they have time and time again said they have conviction and holding Kaspa because they believe where it's going to go, and I think that's a good thing to have. Without conviction, you're not going to make money in this space. Of course, if you're conviction in a bad project, that's a problem, but that comes down to whether you think, if you think Kaspa's a bad project, then yeah, you don't need to be here. That's fine. I'm not going to, I'm not going to come at you for that. That's fine. I think Kaspa's a great project, and I continue to hold it for that reason. And I will hold Kaspa to 0, as Mohammed said once before. I'll hold Kaspa till 0, because I think it's going to still do amazing. Didn't it help that Shy mouthing political views automatically dubs Kaspa as Israel coin? I mean, yeah, I guess, but I'm going to change the language. Political views, because I agree with Shy in his wording. People are saying it's political views, and I get the reason why I say I'm political views, but it's his mourning. As in M-O-U-R, not M-O-R-N. M-O-U-R-N. So he's grieving his mourning. He's upset. about this whole situation that his family and friends are caught in the crossfire. Of course, him talking about it definitely could have some negative consequences on the token, on the project. But if you're in Kaspa for, just price action, then sure, fine, you don't need to be here. If you're in Kaspa for what Kaspa's meant to be, which is to build the next generation of technology, the next, peer-to-peer electronic currency, to be this saver of the financial system, so to speak, then what Shai talks about, talking to Lace, what Shai talking about, his empathy, his emotional state with the situation, it doesn't matter. You should be in Kaspa for what it's building, not because you're in for price action. That's my opinion, at least. I think I can understand why people would, again, you see what happens when there's a situation in the Middle East. You see crypto correct. People are very, very emotional. War and other times of crisis and conflict causes bad sentiment in the market. Of course it does. That's the logical way to think about it. And therefore, logically speaking, Shah talking about it could also react negatively to Kaspa. I get that, but I hold Kaspa, and that's why I also understand why that. I understand that, but I hold Kaspa not because. I hold Kaspa because I believe in what's going to do in the future. So what is talked about on Twitter by Shai on his own Twitter page, to me, doesn't bother me at all. If it does bother you, then either you don't need to be in the project. I'm not coming at you, Alif. I'm not coming at you at all. I'm just saying, if you have a problem with that, either you don't be in the project or you just mute Shai on Twitter. That's it. Because at the end of the day, it's his account, he can do what he wants. XRP is getting involved with politics supporting Kamala Harris, but nothing is happening. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. Maybe someone sold Kaspa for that reason. But it's not. But this is not dropping Kaspa 10%. To go back and forth about that. From regards to XRP, I'm not going to address the whole conversation point there, but regarding XRP, yes. XRP has endorsed both Trump and Kamala Harris, and it's been Ripple's co-founder, Chris Larsen, who has been doing that. Chris Larsen endorsed, I think, about $10 million worth of XRP to Kamala Harris, and also a sizable sum to Donald Trump. Now, it's one of them ones, because the way I see it is that Ripple are just trying to hedge their bets. They've been fighting a regulatory fight for 4 or 5 years, or 3 or 4 years now, a long, long time, and they're at the point where we just want to get it over with now. So whoever comes into power, crypto's going to have to take off regardless. No one can stop that. So they're now, I wouldn't say they're bribing, although I guess you could argue they are bribing, but they're endorsing crypto and politics come hand in hand. They're kind of they coincide with each other now, and Ripple are therefore endorsing and supporting both political candidates to kind of show their support. Yes, we want you guys to do well, and you want you to support crypto, right? That's kind of what it is. So I guess you could argue it's bribing, but either way, how they go about it, that's one. People don't like XRP for that nature, because they can just give people stuff like that. It's not decentralized in that regard, but that's also why I hold XRP, just because, again, it's just hedging my bets. What I hold an XRP against very minimal. I don't care if I lose it, but it's more like just, again, if it does well, make a profit, so to speak. Oh wow, I can finally catch you live in action. Yes, what's up, Nope, my man? And again, yes, I know this is again, I'm catching up to those chats as we go along. Also, I saw the super chat or the donation, so I addressed that immediately. But thank you once again for the donation, my man. It again made my day. And yeah, as Toggle Delay says, smash the like, guys. It helps out more than you know. Leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe for more. Currently around 14 likes. That's fine. But again, it helps out more than you know, and I do these daily. I'm going to be approaching 100 streams by the 8th of November, just after 2 of the major catalysts. That could be one of the biggest streams we have to date. Looking forward to it. Capital Ghost is getting dumped. It's down bad. Again, most projects right now are getting dumped because of the whole situation in the Middle East. It's kind of across the board. Some tokens are doing alright, some are not doing very well. Not everything's going to be guaranteed. I don't know what's happened to Cabal here. That's just done crazy things. Okay. But yeah, either way, it's when we'll have real world sentiments can really affect crypto. Again, stuff I talk about my crypto server, my community. It can really affect crypto. Right now, these projects are down, but that's not, again, memes are more volatile than other ones. They go down, they'll come back up if they have, with meme token, it's not really the utility, it's the conviction behind it. If the conviction and cult-like incentive behind the meme token is good enough, it will stay around. And Casper Ghost is one that I should think will do well. Right now I rank Casper Ghost as number 2 out of the community, right after Nacho. So I think it should do well. And even then, and now I'd probably say that Conan is close to being number 3. I think Caspi's still there. But right now, after this announcement of Conan, I might say, yeah, I think Conan's really making its headway in the community right now, which is really, really bullish to see. And I'm happy for Conan. I'll be getting some more in due time. I've been buying Kaspa and Cappy lately since I missed out on Mint. I mean, yeah, I think these are projects. Kaspa right now is one that I think should reach, I want to say 300 million, maybe higher. And I think for me, Kaspa is conservative 200 million, Cappy conservative 150 million. So I think both of those two conservatives is a 10x from here, and I think it can go much higher. We have to see where it goes from here. If Kaspa gets the listings, that help these projects as well. There's no doubt about it. Kaspa had a great one to 45 mil, now it's correcting, but they do have 3 centralized exchanges coming soon to an event for Halloween, so it's going to be fine. That is huge. Yeah, I saw that actually. I know I mentioned that in my stream yesterday. I also retweeted it in my Discord server for those who, again, check it out. This one here, 2 free central exchange listings, and a 3rd free listing is in the works in and around the Halloween event. So this could be the time to fill your, again, Kaspa being a ghost token as well around Halloween, just makes sense for it to do well, right? So it might be the correction cycle before it pumps. So I'm going to probably be trying to get some Kaspa. Well, again, I'm very busy today, so I won't be able to, but I'm going to probably try and look into getting it tomorrow on these exchanges. Kappa $5. Yeah, I still even now of Kappa's negative price action, I still believe it's possible. I still hold strong belief. $100 billion market cap, still hold that Kappa could reach that. I was hoping the last one with Bitcoin dropped to 15k, but I had little money, so I was not panicking. Now I have big money in Kaspa, and I'm not panicking either. In crypto, things happen fast and crazy. Exactly. Again, the best thing you can do in the space as well, if you can, I mean with something like Kaspa, it's just, I think it's quite easy to have conviction with Kaspa, but otherwise in other projects, like memes for example, if you put money in, you make a 2x and you take out 65% of that profit. You've made your money back and a little bit more, and then the money inside that investment is just profit. That you shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. I've done that. Some meme tokens. I've held some meme tokens that I've made a 2.5x on, taken out 60% of my portfolio on that, and I've now got profit in it, and I've got it just sitting there. I think it's corrected quite heavily now, but I don't care. Why should I care? I've made money on it already. Yes, I could have made more, but I've made money. It doesn't matter. It's also one of the safe things to do in the space. It's just take profits where you can. Don't be greedy. Take profits. Would you consider plugging in a little ASIC for yourself? Good question. I haven't got any desire to mine right now, truth be told. Obviously, I realise it's quite silly because, that's just mining Kaspa. It's probably worthwhile doing, but I haven't got any desire to do so right now. So as it stands now, no. Maybe I change my opinion in the bull cycle and the cycle to come. Minimum price for Kaspa in the peak of bull cycle is 50 cents. I mean, yeah, I agree. The minimum price for Kaspa will be 50 cents. I think it goes higher than that, definitely. Yeah, probably see Kaspa defend. I think everyone sees Kaspa defend right now because of what's incoming through it. The smart contract again is going to be game changer for Kaspa. I don't know how everyone missed that they said it would possibly be December before they list it on Kraken. Did they say that? I don't know how everyone missed that they said it would possibly be December before they list it on Kraken. I did not see that. I did not. Oh, if that's the case, I mean, Israel, brother, if that's the case, then please, by all means, if you're in my Discord server, then link that to us because I want to see that. Because that is something that I would, that would also bring a lot of clarity to the space as well. I mean, either way, it's before the end of the year, which is bullish, but it's good to see before the end of the year. But I mean, yeah, if that's the case, then Kraken December. I mean, obviously, it's not as soon as we wanted, but right now, what's frustrating Kaspa holders is the lack of clarity, lack of understanding when it's going to come. We're not frustrated that Kraken's not listed Kaspa yet. We are. But it's also we don't know when. That's what we're frustrated about. So if you have that information, then yeah, please link that to me and to all of us in the server. I just bought 5k more Kaspa. Big up to you, Hugo, my man. Hello, crypto and family. I hope we're all well for you. I'm fine. Too bad I have to wait until I see my salary to buy more. Yeah, I know the feeling. Right now, I'm still waiting for the little bit of YouTube income to come through so I can get some more. I think it comes in a few days, so I'll get some more. I think I can get a little bit now because I think it's coming very, very soon. We don't feel too bad when the price goes down. We feel bad when we don't have enough money to buy the dips. Yeah, that's literally how it is now. I'm upset that I can't buy the dip. Not that I haven't got none that is down. Like I know it's coming back. DCA, a long-term Kappa family, you know it. Bought 10k more Kappa. Big up to you, Dusty. Again, big up to you. What do you think about Dog K? I think Dog K. I understand people don't believe in Dog K too much because you know, it's 100% pre-minted, but I think Dog K is not too bad because out of its 100% pre-mint, 53% of the tokens were burnt straight away, and the rest of that was given to, and then like airdrop to the community. I think Dog K is okay. I think Dog K is. I think Dog K. I will consider. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but I'll consider potentially investing in Dog K. That's how I see it. Like, it's something that I have some form of conviction behind. I'd invest into other ones first: Nacho, KDAO, Conan, Kaspa, Kaspi. But Dog K is one that I would consider potentially getting into. It's getting more listings coming out very, very soon as well, from what I've heard. I think next season on the corner. I'm unfortunately waiting to see if Iran retaliates. I have cash in reserves for this kind of unforeseen event by the dip. I thought of people in this region. Yeah. I did have cash in reserves, and I also was able to catch these dips when the whole situation started at the beginning of October. But I didn't think it'd happen again. So, you know, hey ho. I thought I saw a post when I typed it in. I went onto Twitter earlier and I typed it in. I'm pretty sure I saw a post saying that Iran planned to not retaliate. But again, until it actually happens, I can't say. That's apparently came from like their president or whatever. But until, again, nothing guaranteed in the world or in the space. So I'm on the side of caution. But either way, this for me, again, is something that I'd look into getting more Kaspa here personally. And I will be getting more Kaspa this weekend. Charles, I know Kaspa's done. Yep, completely done. Kaspa's done. For sale all now, please. Thank you. Alert for everyone. I saw a very interesting post on Pumplinsky that made in one of a Tema on Twitter. He said that the community is willing to pay for Coinbase listing, and that would go for response. I mean, from what, again, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about because I literally have to got more stuff to do. I've got to go quickly, but Wolfie mentioned in a roundtable that I showcased in my last video. It's been a while since I made a video. I apologize for those who like my video content. The last video I made here 10 days ago, Wolfie mentioned in that roundtable, that live stream, that tier 1s don't actually need money to list Kaspa. Obviously, you know, the community is more than happy to fund to get listed on tier 1s. We know we are. But for one, KDAO actually does cover. It covers multiple aspects. What the money from KDAO go towards, but also covers listings. So KDAO actually does cover listings. So that's what KDAO could be useful. If you want to, you know, raise, if they wanted to do a community, you know, fundraiser, investing into KDAO would work for that. That's what KDAO is there for. And that also help the ecosystem more so as well. But Wolfie stated that tier 1s don't need money for the listings. They just want to understand Kaspa. And they also need regulatory clarity. That's what they're waiting for right now. When? Again, who knows? But I think it'll happen this cycle. Invested in fully premium mean? Yeah, I know. It does seem a little bit iffy. No, they're not paying me. I promise you now, I have no connection to Dog K. None at all. In fact, when I first saw, if you go back to my previous streams, when I first saw Dog K, you could check it out for yourself. I did not like it because it was 100% pre-minted. I did not like it at all. And then I had people like Toggle Delay and other people who got some airdrops who actually said, no, this is what it's about. Show me some information about it. Information that also, speaking too quickly, information that they show me in my Discord server, and it also made me understand that, okay, actually, it's not bad. Like, again, I understand the symbol behind being skeptical of Dog K. I get that. But, yeah, I don't, again, nobody from Kaspa pays me. Nobody at all. And they wouldn't do. But I've seen information about it, again, linked to my free Discord server, that leads me to believe that Dog K can be trusted. But, again, do I want to get into it? That's fine. Again, I'm not overly bullish on it. I just think it might be a good opportunity. But I'm more bullish on other projects personally. Dog K is now having influencers talk about it, so I'm not sure. Oh, if that's the case, okay, well, I can promise you I'm not an influencer about it. Because if I was, I wouldn't be saying what I'm saying right now. Like, I wouldn't be trying to say, oh, I'm not going to get into it. Like, I don't have much care for Dog K right now, truth be told. But they're just as a public, Dog K is legit, and have a great experience team. Toggle Delay is one of the many members who let me know about Dog K. So that's also why, again, my conviction went from no way in hell to maybe, you know. What's up, Kaspa Frog? Evening, Jay. Haven't tuned out from holiday. Well, I hope you're enjoying your holiday, my man. I mean, everyone needs time off every now and then, so, you know, have some good time off, and yeah, don't let the very sad price action ruin your mood. Have a good holiday off, my man. But anyways, unfortunately, though, Kaspa Frog are a little bit late, but I'm sure you'll enjoy tuning in and rewatching the stream if you choose to. If not, I'll see you about next time, man. But I have to go, unfortunately. I'm very sorry. But anyways, I'll be catching you all tomorrow. If you enjoy the stream again, leave a like, share, subscribe for more. If you want to know about crypto markets, anything, check out my free Discord server on the screen, on my YouTube homepage in the description. And I'll be back same time tomorrow. Same for my channel, same for the time. And yeah, don't worry. We're going to come out the other side very, very soon, I'm sure.